Drivers starting to roll into Chicago, and Matt Zahn spoke with one of them ahead of the big race weekend. Are they feeling excited?
Yeah, Chase Briscoe, like all the drivers, probably just hoping for a dry weekend here for a change. We are getting set for the third edition of the NASCAR Chicago Street Race with, once again, the Xfinity Series Loop 120 on Saturday and the Cup Race, the Grant Park 165, coming up on Sunday. And, of course, rain has really wreaked havoc on both of the first two race weekends here. Chase Briscoe has raced in both of the first two Cup races in Chicago, getting the full wet track experience last year, finishing 32nd after an early crash. Briscoe comes in this year with a new team, Joe Gibbs Racing, that he calls the premier team in NASCAR. He got his first win with them just 2 weeks ago, and I chatted with Briscoe about what it's like racing in downtown Chicago and how the event has met his expectations.
I would say, honestly, it exceeded my expectations by a lot. I thought when we came here it would be extremely hard to race. Just looking at the racetrack, it looked like it was going to be so narrow, and just even the layout, you don't really know what to expect. And when we got here and even walked it, I was still very skeptical, truthfully. And then we started racing, and it raced way better than I think all of us expected. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun to be here the last 2 years. The weather hasn't obviously cooperated like it should, but we've still put on, I feel like, really good racing, and hopefully we can do it again this year.
Obviously dry, it's going to be a lot different, but if it is dry, what have you learned though from racing out there a couple of years?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, truthfully, we've probably ran more laps in the wet than we have the dry, so nobody really has a great understanding of still what they need from a setup standpoint. And just it's so hard because when we come here, we just don't get a lot of laps in general, right? So it's one of those tracks that no really driver, I feel like, has a huge advantage, and even from a race team standpoint, nobody's really got their setup figured out. So it's one of the more challenging ones, and then plus you throw on the fact that it's city streets and it's a temporary racetrack, right? So some of the walls can be, even a couple inches different. That makes a huge difference for us just in how we're racing the racetrack.
So what do you think of your chances this weekend?
I think they should be good. This has been a track that, results-wise, I haven't had the greatest results, but certainly I feel like we've had good speed. And then now coming to a new team, I think this team just has way better race cars. So, yeah, I'm excited for it.